안녕하세요. It's winter. A lot of people are suffering from cold weather. Except for some unusual people who actually enjoy being in cold. Well, that's not me. I hate cold. I prefer summer to winter. I don't like wearing many layers of clothes. I don't like heavy clothes. Anyways, when the weather's cold, your house gets cold too. And how do you heat up your house? I guess there are many ways. So I did some research, basically Google search. So here are 4 heating systems in the world. It's obviously not all of the heating systems in the world, but yeah, I just prepared 4. Yeah, the first heating system is radiator. This is how it looks like. The boiler heats the water and the water is sent through the pipes connected to the metal structure and heats the whole thing. When you touch it, it can be hot. So you're basically heating your whole house with this heated metal thing. I think it's really common in the West, usually installed in every room, including the bathroom. The good things about radiators is that you can put your wet laundry and it'll dry up super fast. If you ever done housework, you'll know the importance of places where you can hang your laundry when your drying rack is full. But what I don't find convenient about this is that it takes up too much space. It takes up a little space in your room that makes it hard for you to change the room structure or something. Also, radiators can be quite noisy. The second heating system is the air conditioner with a heating feature. I've been searching, but I couldn't find the exact name for this. So just like how air conditioner blows cold air in the house, it blows a warm air, and it's usually installed on the ceiling or quite high part of the house. And this is the heating system that I have in my house right now. There are little vents in every room, so when you turn it on, the warm water comes out of each vent evenly. Well, at least they try to make it even, but I think some room is cold, some room is warm. Yeah, so what I don't like about this heating system is that it could make the air quite stuffy, making hard to breathe, and it dries up the air too much. Often makes my throat hurt. Third one, it's my fantasy actually, is fireplace. It's usually installed on the wall in the living room. I guess it could be the most intuitive way of heating. You just put wood, set fire burns, and you get warm. I think because it's so simple and there's this fire that you can watch, I have such a fantasy. You can even put some potatoes and just like the thought of it. I'm coming. But I guess it's good to warm up the living room, but not the whole house. Just the vibe it creates, unbeatable. And the next heating system that I'm gonna introduce is the traditional Korean heating system, which is ondol. Ondol is basically floor heating. I think for modern day houses, floor heating system can be quite a luxury choice. But in Korea, it's basically installed in every houses. It's even hard to find houses without this floor heating system. But it's nothing fancy because we just grew up with it for like hundreds of years. This is my favorite way of heating the house. So how it used to work back in the days is that you start fire in the kitchen. Where it was outside the house, well, I kind of have to explain how traditional Korean houses look like. This is a house, the whole house. There are a few rooms that creates like this shape. In the middle there's a little garden, and the kitchen was outside. It was separated from other rooms, and also the bathroom too. It was outside the house. So bathroom somewhere else, kitchen outside, and room type of thing. So what happens is when you want to cook, you set a fire, right? When you set a fire, the heat, the smoke, like it goes through this pipe that was built right under the floor of every room, goes through the room and heats up the room. Maybe sometimes too hot, but whatever. If you ever experience Korean winter, like the hotter the better. Anyways, the warm air travels underneath the room floor and eventually goes out of the chimney. Isn't that cool? Well, nowadays it's electric. Well, still the pipes are installed under the floor, and when you turn it on, I guess the warm water flows, or warm fluid travels, heats up the room. I personally like this system because, you know, scientifically warm air tends to travel upwards and the cold air tends to travel down. When the floor is heated, the warm air goes up and the cold air up there, it comes down, making like a warm air circulation, heating up the whole house evenly. You know, Warm floor means warm feet. Having warm feet is the best thing. Well, there's a fun Korean culture influenced by this system. It's a sitting on the floor culture. We started to take off the shoes inside the house, not making the source of the warmth dirty. To survive the harsh winter of Korea, our whole body needed to be barbecued on the floor, the entire body. So we usually just lie down on the floor like this, just like grilling our back. So floor shouldn't be dirty, right? Like you don't wanna lie down on the floor where your outside shoes that might have been stepping on some dog right? The floor has to be clean. This is sacred. The floor is sacred. So we sit on the floor, grilling our ass nice and toasty. So we're so used to this culture. Even when we have sofa, we don't sit on the sofa. We sit on the floor and use the sofa as the backrest. And we would sleep on the floor. It's basically like floor sauna. You will wake up refreshed. This is just the best thing. But you gotta be careful because once I woke up with my feet like burnt, like my skin got swollen, burnt, like it was horrible. Have to be careful of the heat. So yeah, today we talked about different types of heating system, especially about the traditional Korean heating system, floor heating system, ondol. Are there any heating systems that you're using in your country, in your culture that like I might possibly not know? Please share on the comments so all of us can read and learn. Hope you guys can survive this winter nice and warm, hopefully using the floor heating system, which I don't have here. Oh my god. Yeah, except for the ones who actually love the freezing cold. If you like the video, you know what to do. So see you next time. Bye. Thank you.